I want to ask you another question. Are you a better person because of your work as a caregiver? My experience when asking this question to a variety of caregivers is that they all nod their heads and say yes. What is your response? I assume that most of you are saying yes. This reminds me of the words of Dr. Angeles Aaron. She suggests the caregiver's experience of responding to one who is ill or in need is an initiation to coming home again to a deeper sense of self and well-being. Listen to the meaning of Dr. Angeles' words. The act of responding, the act of creating space for another, the act of self-sacrificing for another is a way of finding oneself. While she focuses on the response to illness, I believe a broader understanding can be applied to all the different acts of caregiving. Wholeness and a renewed understanding of oneself seem to be born out of the trials and the experiences of caregiving. So again, back to my question, are you a better person because of your work as a caregiver? We as caregivers understand the demands that compassion has on us. To enter the world of one who needs care is to enter the world of possible suffering, unanswered questions, doubts, and fears, and pain. It means to suffer with them, hence the meaning of the word compassion, Latin for with or together, come, and to suffer with, passion. This is an important point. Compassion fatigue is not something extraordinary or a mental health stigma for a designated few. Compassion fatigue occurs because caregivers care. Let me repeat this. Compassion fatigue occurs because caregivers care. It is an integral side effect of being a caregiver. Charles Finley begins his book, Compassion Fatigue, with these words. There is a cost to caring. Professionals who listen to clients' stories of fear, pain, and suffering may feel similar fears, pains, and sufferings because they care. Caregivers struggle to show compassion, and Patricia Smith argues that compassion fatigue occurs when one neglects self-care that addresses physical, psychological, interpersonal, and spiritual needs that help one cope with the stress of caregiving. The question then becomes, how do caregivers deal with fatigue and exhaustion that is normal for them? How do they prevent the extreme symptoms of fatigue and exhaustion and build up resilience? Compassion defines who we are. It is the tonic that refreshes humankind. On the other hand, we are not gods, even though we perform sacred work. We can and do run out of energy that needs to be replaced. What happens when we are unable to hear, let alone listen, to the inner promptings of our soul trying to warn us? Why have these warning signs fallen on deaf ears? Have we neglected them for so long that we become numb? Maybe we are simply not conscious enough of the effect secondary traumatic stress, that is, being a witness to traumatic events, has on us. We run out of our reserve, and for a moment we seem paralyzed, overcome with emotion, overcome with what to do, overcome with fear that no one will listen or understand.